Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away.
Hines now on the return.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Prescott to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Throwing, Prescott. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
31 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From midfield, here's Allen.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Allen from the gun on third down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And again, it's Allen.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, throw right side, caught by Davis. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. They run with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there. Looking at a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
56.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cook up the gut. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Out of his end zone, Prescott.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here, and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go, 46, 46. 47. There we go, kill. Here we go, going to 54, right here. Under. 26.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Hook up of 15 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Prescott to throw on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. Run for Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Fourth down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we have to give all the credit to the defense there. Very disciplined in their approach. Never allowed a cutback lane, which was exactly what he was looking for. They end up forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it again with Cook. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down. Second down at 7.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we have free football. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. First throw of overtime for Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Here's Allen. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.